Hi, welcome to Probability and Statistics course, and today topic is continuous random variables. A continuous random variable is the one which takes infinite number of possible values. Continuous random variables are usually measurements like height, weight, the amount of sugar in the orange, etc. So here x is a random variable which takes infinite number of values. So those type of variables we call it as continuous random variable. So continuous random variable x takes all values in the given interval. The probability distribution of x is described by the density curve. So the probability density curve is indicated with a small f of x. So here we are going to find the area under the curve as a probability. So the probability of any event is the area under the probability density curve and above the values of x that makes up the event. So here is the example. So you can see here, this is the probability density curve, which is f of x. And if I want to calculate the probability between A and B points, so this is the area I'm going to, the shaded area I'm going to calculate. So here, probability density function, we indicate with small f of x, and the small f of x probability density function is always positive, like which is greater than or equals to 0. And the x is between minus infinite to infinite. And the total area under the curve, that is integral of minus infinite to infinite f of x dx is equals to 1. So here also cumulative probability distribution function for the continuous random variable is f of x is equals to probability of x capital X less than or equals to small x, that is from the point x to before all the probabilities we are going to taken into account. That is why we are taking like integral limits as minus infinite to the point x. So when it is come to the cumulative probability distribution, capital F of x is equals to probability of x capital X less than or equals to small x, that is equals to integral of minus infinite to x f of x dx. So here is the formulas for that one. So mean we indicate with mu, or this also, as I said, expectation of x capital E of x. So mean we can write it as like expectation of x, where x is random variable. So expectation of capital X is nothing but random mean of the random variable capital X, and here mean also we indicate with mu. So mean formula for the continuous random variable is integral minus infinite to infinite x f of x dx. If it is come to the discrete probability distribution, we do summation of x p of x into p of x, that is for the discrete random variable. And if it is continuous random variable, it is integral minus infinite to infinite x f of x dx, where x lies between minus infinite to infinite. Similarly, variance of x we indicate with var of x or sigma square. So that is integral minus infinite to infinite x square f of x dx minus mu square. If it is a discrete random variable, the formula will be summation of x square p of x square p of x minus mu square. So this is for the discrete random variable. If it is a continuous random variable, the formula is here, minus in x integral minus infinite to infinite x square f of x dx minus mu square. So this is nothing but expectation of x square. So this is your expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So this is the formula for the variance, expectation of x whole square. So where expectation of x is nothing but mu, that's why we are writing it as mu square. Similarly, median. So median we indicate with capital M. Median is the point which divides total area under the curve into two equal parts. So for example, your probability density curve is like this. So this is your probability density curve f of x, and the point which divides the total area under the curve into two equal parts. So this is the area, total area. So this is the point, let us consider this is the point capital M, which divides the area into two equal halves. Sorry. So left side is half and right side is half. So here this point, let us consider this is towards to the minus infinite. Hold on. That is, otherwise you take it as like point A and point B. So this is the total probability between the, we have the probability density function f of x. So m is the point which divides total area into two equal halves. So this half a to m is one half and m to b is also is another half. So here I am taking the total probability density function minus infinite to m f of x dx is equals to m to infinite. Similarly, a to m, m to b. Similarly, minus infinite to m, m to infinite is equals to half. Mode. Mode is the point which gives the maximum point of the f of x. So let us consider this is the probability density function f of x. So here it is the f of x probability density function. At what point the function is giving the maximum value? For example, at this point x, at this x point, if the function is providing the maximum value, to get this maximum point value at what point of x, using the mode we will get that one. So mode is the point or the value of x for which f of x has maximum. To get that, f dash of x is equals to 0. If f double dash of x is less than 0, then we make it as f dash of x equals to 0. By on simplification of that, we are going to get the x value. So we see examples in the next session. Thank you.